several times a week, once a week, I guess, sometimes several times a week. Anyway, I receive email from different people in the group I belong to, and they will ask you to check out certain videos of certain people on YouTube and help with some comments in those videos and so forth. And the other day I got one a request concerning a YouTube user by the name of TSABibleSchool. And so I went to his channel and found the video they were talking about it pertaining to Mary. And I think it's the Bible View of Mary or something like that. That's the name of it from this TSA Bible School. And while I was a little reluctant to do this, I feel some obligation to make a response, basically for the group that I belong to. I went and checked this TSA Bible School and saw the video you're talking about. And he's got his name there, so it's obvious who he is. And you go out and check him. And let me say this. People know that I'm going to tell you what I say, whether you like it or not. I'm going to say what I feel. He's just 2 bricks shy of a full load. The man has no idea how to interpret Scripture. That's just the bottom line. The man has no idea how to interpret Scripture. There's a correct way to do it, and there's a wrong way to do it. I read on one of his web pages where he's talking about that it need something like that. It need man to interpret the Bible for him, and sola scriptura, and so forth. That they need man to interpret the Bible. What the heck does he think he's doing when he's interpreting it? He's just one of tens of thousands of people who think that they have the answer. And he has no clue to what he's talking about. That's just the bottom line. He has no clue to what he's talking about. So, in all honesty, to the group I belong to, the man's just not worth fooling with. He's just totally Bible illiterate. That's the best I can see. He's just totally Bible illiterate. It kind of reminds me of a kind of a calm scene in the forest. There's a brook flowing down through it. A little stream, and there's a log across the stream. And one day, a bobcat started across one side of this log that led across the stream, and a skunk started across from the other side. And this was without getting wet, this was a way to get across the water. Well, they met halfway across and sit there and stared at each other a minute, and kind of snarled at each other a minute. And finally, the bobcat turned and headed back the other way. But not before he said, Mr. Skunk, I could whip you, but the stink just wouldn't be worth it. Well, that's just the way I feel about even responding to TSA Bible School. The stink just wouldn't be worth it. So next time, this has been Golly saying, God bless.